The 21st century has steered man into the technological era, an age where science is enabling man to reinvent his way of life. The world of paints and coatings has also stepped forward to play its role in achieving a greener world.
Paint is not just architectural, it delivers varied benefits, okay, across different kinds of industries. And if you didn't have marine paints, you could not make the kind of build, the kind of ships that you can make with the kind of steel that you can, do. It is going to rot away. Similarly, or you talk about coatings which are really high performance, which work under really high, high temperatures or different extreme conditions. A lot of the equipment that we have working in these conditions could not work if you didn't have these kind of high performance coatings or high performance paints working for you in those areas.
One of the largest surface areas that get covered with paint is that of buildings. It is no wonder that exterior paints are now a technology on their own, and their development and manufacturing is a flourishing science.
We have committed ourselves globally to making sure that over the next 3 years into 2015, 30% of our products are eco-premium, i.e. they have a mitigated impact on environment and they have a far more sustainable platform.
Researchers have been developing an entire gamut of performance paints to serve every modern requirement in protection and preservation of modern structures, all the while reducing their impact on the environment.
Very recently, we've introduced a technology component called Lumitech. And what Lumitech does, it creates the impression of greater space and a room being better lit. So a couple of UK labs have certified it to reduce the artificial lighting load by more than 10%.
Now this antibacterial paint actually actively fights development of any bacteria, okay, or fungus on your walls, and hence protecting you from, from pathogens, or for over a much longer period of time. This antibacterial paint is once again, something which is very interesting, unique in India.
To ensure that paint is environmentally friendly, it needs to have durability and longevity. Frequent repainting means that more paint needs to be manufactured, which consumes more fossil fuel, creates more painting cleanup residue, and eventually more fuel consumption during transportation.
More than 50% of our products now are labeled EcoSure. What that means in very simple terms for consumers is that these products meet now Euro standards on safe and sustainable alternatives on coatings, low VOCs, lead and all these harmful compounds being way below the permissible levels.
Products such as Cool Paints are ushering in a new era of smart and sustainable living. More such multifaceted products are needed, not just in the coatings industry, but in every aspect of consumer goods and services.
Sustainability is not an option. It's something that you need to do, you got to do. It's something which as businesses evolve, as we become more answerable to our consumers and communities in general, okay, we will need to start owning it up more actively.
The coatings industry needs to use the core competence it has around organic chemistry to now come out with solutions, products and services which not just reduce the impact of paint itself directly, but the impact buildings, constructions, automobiles, ships, everything which has a surface which requires coating has on the environment.
New paint technologies like Sun Reflect are constantly being developed to complement the creation of greener structures. The common objective is to harmonize communities with their environment, enabling sustainable, healthy, and happy living.